What I don't know about is, if the House GOP got its way and stripped nonprofit hospitals from qualifying for 501c3 status, then that would be a major problem. Will they succeed in that? No, I don't think so. Here's one of the reasons why. The Republicans are in deep political trouble right now, just to be real transparent, right? These tariffs that they did really backfired. I think that they thought that they could get away with tariffs without a lot of pain in the markets, and the market threw up all over itself, and the market went down, 15%, wiped out $10 trillion of global stock market value. We would be so much farther ahead right now if we had just handed out $1 million checks to swing state voters with a high school education. Like, we would have saved trillions and trillions of dollars if we had just done that instead, which is, kind of an ironic thing to say, but it's financially, it's a true thing to say. So the market absolutely hates these tariffs. The market thinks it's a terrible idea, but the White House is pursuing it anyway. Now, what's going to happen is when people watch their 401ks and their IRAs shrink a ton, that's going to be super unpopular, right? And so tax cuts, the way the Republicans are doing it, are already something that's probably like a 40 to 45% approval rating, right? So it's already not like super popular what they're doing, right? And if they do any kind of big spending cuts, well, then that's going to be even more unpopular, right? So what they've done is they're sort of backing themselves into a corner politically. And so when you're trying to overhaul so many things, you're only able to do that so long as your frontline members in competitive districts are willing to go along with it. And if they're not, and they dial back the legislation in terms of how aggressive it is, then that's going to mean fewer changes. And so that's what I would anticipate, to be quite honest with you. On the legislative front, I think that we're going to see a little bit more of a calmer, less radical overhaul of the student loan system, because I think that the frontline members are going to be just really, really worried about their prospects in 2026.